Hello everyone, Chief here, back again with some more Titanfall gameplay. I know it's been a little while, and it seems like not too many other people really seem to be uploading Titanfall anymore, and I can't help but scratch my head at wondering why aren't people uploading anymore? Is it just not fun to watch anymore? Maybe is the hype over with? People maybe think it's overhyped or whatnot, and we talked a little bit about that. But the gameplay you guys are watching, you may have just noticed at the beginning of the footage that I briefly showed you guys that I had just regenerated before this game. So back to square one. I'm a Gen 5 pilot, got absolutely nothing except for all those burn cards. I love stockpiling those rare burn cards and saving them for right after I regenerate, and then I just go ham. I wipe the floor against these guys. I don't normally use the smart pistol. I really haven't used it since the beta, so this was like kind of reawakening of how good the smart pistol can be, but definitely not the best map for it because this is a relatively big map with some open long corridors, so I'm trying to play it safe because one, I don't want to waste the map hack burn card, and two, I got a damn smart pistol. It's a recipe for disaster if you're not careful, so that's why I may seem to be cautious because I really don't want to lose the map hack burn card, and in the end I don't because I go flawless. I go 24-0. I do get 3 kills in the epilogue. I wish those would show up in the scoreboard somewhere, like a separate column for how many kills you get in the epilogue, because that would be nice. I really want to say I got all 6 and get them all before they board the loser cruiser or something like that. So hopefully you guys enjoy the gameplay here. Yes, a little bit cautious, but like I said, don't want to waste the map hack burn card. But I want to talk about the Titanfall hype and what happened, and people are saying, was Titanfall just, not a great game? Was it overhyped? Was it not what people were expecting? And why people just don't seem to be talking about it anymore? For one, I would like to say that, Titanfall, great idea, great premise, great multiplayer game. But I feel they could have done more. But granted, they only had so much resources, so much manpower, so much time to make this game. They really did nail the core multiplayer. You have the Titan loadouts, the pilot loadouts, the weapons, all those weapons, all of those abilities, tier 1 kits, tier 2 kits for both Titans and pilots. They just seem so well balanced. It is amazing at just how balanced it seemed, and frankly I can't remember a game that's been this well balanced right off the get-go for a long time, and it's great. It's an enjoyable experience. But I think a lot of people just wanted more, and I don't blame them. This game was hyped. It deserves the hype, but I guess, everything falls short of your imagination, and what do we have to blame but our amazing imagination of what we want to see? Frankly, one of those downfalls, I think, for Titanfall was the campaign. If you haven't played it, it really is just a regurgitation of multiplayer. There's no real difference. There's a little bit of a story. All it is little epilogues and prologues to each match with a little bit of cinematic story and dialogue throughout the match as well. Little pop-ups in your HUD, but really it's just kind of useless chitter-chatter going on, and it's nothing big. If anything, it sets up an origin story for Titanfall for a sequel. That I think that would be probably the best way to describe how the campaign felt to me. More or less just an origin story on where they're going to be taking this Titanfall franchise, and that kind of makes sense. They mainly focused on multiplayer, and that's why campaign just kind of seems so lackluster. It's really no different. Everybody just kind of played it just so they can unlock the Ogre and Strider chassis, and that makes sense. You did that, and then everybody just goes to play the regular multiplayer modes to avoid that needless chitter chatter that happens in the campaign, because it's no different. And I would love to have seen a bit more of a fleshed out story and a little bit extras here, a little bit something different, some completely different game modes for a campaign, or just even remove the fact that there's game modes. Just have different unique objectives would be really cool. A little bit of attacker, a little bit of defender stuff maybe perhaps, but I don't know, what can they really do when you're actually able to play both sides of a campaign match at the same time? There's really not much they can really do. So, I don't know, that's kind of a troubling task, I guess, Respawn has to deal with. But then comes the question, so really there's only 2 things to really talk about in Titanfall. You got the campaign that a lot of people were not impressed with, can't blame them, nothing much there. And then multiplayer rewards. Now, it's got its challenges, it's got its unlocks, pretty much every single other first-person shooter out there. But a lot of people just don't see the incentive to regenerate, and I even question myself why I do it all the time, because It's just so difficult to grind out those regeneration challenges, those regeneration specific challenges. Some of those are such a friggin' pain, like the plasma railgun. Good lord, the satchel kills. I don't like using some of those equipment because I have to sit still, stay still. Like with Gen 5 right now, I have to use the DMR, which is the sniper rifle, and I hate it. I just don't feel snipers belong in Titanfall for just my playstyle. I feel like I'm standing still for too long. It takes me away from the engagement because, you know, snipers, you know, tend to be more effective when you have more distance between you and the enemy. And I just feel like I'm getting a fraction of the points that I could with any other weapon because I'm not in the engagement. I'm not in the exciting parts, like what's going on in this match. Even though I kind of did play a little bit cautious, staying, you know, in the back of the map because I love the chain gun and just popping pilots off of buildings and stuff like that. They just don't seem to look sometimes through the straightaways. So what is there really left to reward people? You get the extra XP booster when you regenerate, but there really isn't much. You get that little icon chip, your generation chip, but that's pretty much it. And you get a set of rarer burn cards every time you regenerate and reach, you know, level 50, but is that really enough? Those are temporary. I would have loved to see something be like, wow, you had to unlock that at Gen 4, there's a specific challenge, and that gives you this unlock. Maybe something cosmetic, something completely different, something to strive for when you regenerate, because right now it's just purely XP based and one tiny little icon. Or say, you know, other games like Call of Duty, when you prestige, you get like another created class slot. For Halo 4, when you went into different specializations, you specifically selected a specialization to then get either a tactical package or support upgrade. Those things that you can add to your loadouts to better suit your playstyle. Try out some different mechanics. Whereas Titanfall, everything's pretty much available for you at the get-go. You reach level 50, you have everything. The challenges, the regenerations are purely XP based, and there maybe needs to be a little bit of more of a reward when you regenerate to keep people going, to give people more of an incentive to keep going further, other than just pure bragging rights. I don't know. Do you think they're rewarding long-term players like they should? Because they have to think, all it is, it's a core multiplayer game. You take away multiplayer, you have nothing for Titanfall, other than a very, very great idea. So what is there left to keep people going? I love the game. I'm not saying this game's absolutely horrible. It's a great start for Respawn. I'm extremely excited to see where they can take Titanfall. I'm really looking forward to the map packs. I believe they're going to be announcing the release date for the first DLC pack. There's 3 maps coming out sometime in May. I believe they're going to be announcing that sometime this week. There's actually going to be a live stream if you're watching this video right now. They're going to be live streaming tomorrow, May 12th, at around 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time over on Twitch, and maybe they'll, you know, finally give us an announcement for when those maps come out. And you know, I haven't been putting any videos out because I didn't really know what to talk about for Titanfall. Kind of things have all been said and done. But I'll definitely put up some videos exploring those new maps for you guys and, you know, make a decision whether I like them or not. But let me know if you want to see more Titanfall, because I got some great gameplays to show you guys. I just don't know what to talk about. And leave me your thoughts down below. What do you think maybe Respawn could do to keep people playing Titanfall and keep the hype going, so to speak? Hope you guys enjoy the video. My name's Chief. If you want to check out the other videos in post-roll, do so. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. As always, if you want to play Titanfall with me, my gamer tag is TheChiefCanuck. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!